Wabash traffic helicopter 1 Mike Bravo is departing the main ramp to the west. Wabash.
Hey, it's Kenny with Helicopter on Land Ground School. We're flying down to a World War II airport. It was turned back over to this small town in Indiana in 1947 from the military. We're going to fly over Mississinewa Reservoir that you see here. There's some old foundations in here from a town that they moved many years ago. Then we're heading down to the World War II era airport. And then we're going to fly back over Salamone Reservoir. Let us know down below if you know anything about these World War II airports. This is a pretty fascinating. So we're going to jump out and talk to some people from the local RC Flying Club. They were fun to talk to. We'll be back to see them again on a warmer day. Again, let us know if you know anything about these airports or these reservoirs. These are pretty interesting as well. There's old foundations and roads you can see down there now that the water is low. Do us a favor. We're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers. Do us a favor, subscribe, like the video, and comment down below on the World War II airports if you know anything about it.
Just passed over this little town, Converse, Indiana, and off our nose is a World War II naval airport built in the shape of an octagon. So this was many that were satellites off of the Grissom Air Force Base that's in over by Peru, Indiana. So these were built in World War II to have Navy pilots. They can come to this octagon-shaped airport and land, no matter what the direction of the wind was. They could practice landing, taking off into the wind. It's 1,800 feet across, so not only were they Navy pilots able to learn to land from any direction, it was also simulating landing off an aircraft carrier, because they learn, of course, the ship turns into the wind, and the length of this is 1,800 feet. Was it supposed to be part of the design of helping them learn to land on aircraft carriers? So it's really just kind of super unique. I've heard both ways. I've heard there's none left, but then I've heard there's might be 1 or 2 left. But as far as I know, this is the only one around here. The rest of them have been grown over. So it's got 1 runway. 725 is the runway. So there is an actual runway here that was turned over to the town of Converse in 1947. The military was done with it. So it is still owned by the city of Converse. So you can see the 1 runway for airplanes, us being a helicopter, we have the ability to land any direction. So there's a couple of hangar buildings. There's a small building that I believe must be used for RC. There's a little square here in the field that I think is for RC airplanes. They got some picnic tables and a little shed. So we will go down and take a look. It's just pretty intriguing out here in the middle of nowhere, Indiana, this big octagon shape ex-World War II airport.
You're hanging out. Oh, we fly model.
Okay. Well, tell us about that, because I saw that and I'm like, well, look at that. Looks like they do RC airplanes as well. How often do you guys do that?
We're out here.
Are you?
63.
About 40 to
40
flight,
days.
yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
For being out in the middle of nowhere, Indiana.
Yeah, exactly.
There's probably 15 or 20 of us that fly all the time, you know?
Nice. Yeah, we have online courses for private commercial instrument and CFI, and I started that 14 years ago, and we really have the helicopter, to be honest, more of a, well, so I can still get to fly, and it's, you know, it's a great big prop, right? We use it for videos, we use it for instruction, and then we do help people that are struggling because they're trying to get their license somewhere, but either the flight school's screwing them around, just taking their money, or the helicopter's broken, or they can't find an examiner. So we specialize in somebody who wants to just get done. They don't want anybody bullshitting them and wasting their time or wasting their money. They just want to come in.
They want to get certified.
They just want to get certified and be done. And that's what we do. And
That's great.
I've been on YouTube for 15 years, and most of what we do is just normal everyday kind of training stuff. And I'm like, I've been wanting to come down here for a couple months, and today the sun was shining and I go, all right, let's go.
Everybody's got spring fever now, right?
Absolutely. The sun's shining. It's
Up till a few days ago, you wouldn't have been able to land.
Yeah, I was down here.
It was sure cool watching it come in. That was cool.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were gonna do. I've been out here watching you going around.
Yeah, we were filming as we were coming in, and we'll film a little more when we leave because I couldn't quite see the runway. I could see the runway, but I couldn't see the numbers clear enough. So I'm gonna go around again and maybe go up a little higher where we can get a better shot looking down on it because we're only flying about 500 feet. So I might go up a little higher to get a better, view.
Looks pretty cool from there.
Oh, I'm sure. I can imagine. I'll definitely have to go up a little higher and just to see what it looks like.
Especially with the crops on in the summer, because it's got this big open spot. You can see it from a little ways out.
Right.
Airplane.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure I'll be back. I'm fascinated by it. I don't know. I'm in anything that's not there anymore. Yeah. Have you ever heard of Kingsbury up by LaPorte? It's old World War II. It was an ammunitions plant. And there's buildings and railroad tracks and bunkers. Nobody knows it's there. And when you get up there, it's like, I don't know how many buildings there are, how many bunkers there are, but it's
cool.
Fascinating.
Like a time capsule, huh?
And nobody talks about it. Nobody knows the thing's even there. And I came across it like 30 years ago when I was doing a towing service. I wasn't even flying yet, and I just picked up a truck and I saw these weird looking things out in the field, and I'm like, what in the hell are all them things out there in this field? And then I figured out they were bunkers, and they're still there, along with the buildings where they actually made the ammunition. There's numerous train tracks going to all the buildings.
Can we see inside?
Absolutely.
So you know whether it's...
That's how we keep it in trim, is when you're flying, you try to keep one string on one side and one string on the other. And that's how we keep our trim when we're going cross country, so that, it doesn't blow us off course. So as silly as it is, that's factory. It comes from the factory with these two little strings on it.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Cover for his phone.
You're all
my
matching.
favorite color.
I have a 1970 yellow and black Oldsmobile 442 that I've had since 1982, so I'm partially yellow and black.
What power is this? What motor's in this?
This is the Lycoming 540.
Is it expensive
This is just really
to
cool, guys. This is really
take
cool.
classes?
Yeah, the aircraft's $750 an hour, and I've had it 2.5, I'm going almost 3 years, and last year the math came out to, it cost me $645 an hour to operate it. The year before it cost me $800 an hour because I had a overspeed where I had to do some engine work because I let the engine RPM get too high. So it's, even though, it sounds horrible, it's $750 an hour, I'm paying for it. And then I charge $950 a day, and I teach all day long. I don't do normal like flight school. You go there for an hour or two. When somebody comes here, if they need 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, I'm one-on-one. I give them all the attention they need all day long until we got them done.
$950 a
Yep.
day.
Yep.
Well, it's all fresh in their head, too.
Yep.
How often do you have to redo all that up there?
These have every 2,200 hours or 12 years, these have to be overhauled. So depends on, like at 2,200 hours, they'll cut those blades and you ship it either to the factory or a service center that can do all the work. So it gets a rebuilt engine, rebuilt gearbox, rebuilt trends or gearbox back there, brand new rotor blades, brand new tail rotor blades, amongst a whole bunch of other things that gets replaced. So they come out almost, like I picked this up, it went through its first 2,200 hours and it was coming out of overhaul. So I picked it up with like 4 hours on it. And so it's a 2015, but it feels like new. When you climb in it, it's
What looks like new.
yeah.
If you come out towards the evening when it's a little nicer out, you'll catch probably 5 or 6 guys out here flying RC airplanes.
Okay. Oh, I'm sure I'll be back.
Usually all throughout the weekend.
All the
On the
time.
weekend.
Hey, nice to meet you, folks.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Jeff Southwick.
Thanks
Nice
for
to meet you.
coming out and talking to us. I appreciate it.
Nice to meet you, girls.
You too.
Have a good day.
You too?
Thank you for letting us look at this.
Yeah, thanks for coming over and just giving us a little bit of info.
Come back. We'll put a radio in your hand.
All right. I promise I'll be back. See ya. I don't know how much of that you'll be able to use it. We just talked to some local people down here. We'll come back and do another video when it's a little nicer. Anyway, fascinating place. If you know something about one of these old Octagon airports or old Navy airports that were used for this training, let us know. Put it down below.
When you feel the pressure to fly, but know the right decision is to stay on the ground, hit the hogs no-go and live to fly another day. Helicopterground.com